Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my live Facebook educational program, in which I try to talk about common sense and, of course, other topics as well, by you listening and understanding how Americans talk. We should understand one thing for sure, okay? Every country is different. But depending on what country you're interested in to learn from, you basically have to go to America. Because everybody wants to come to America, correct? Not hitting on the other countries, though. How you been, Joy Ra? How you been? What's going on? Hey, man, what's going on? Y'all guys got to come up with a simple name for Americans, okay? Because I understand it's about respect to a degree, but you got to respect to where you're going to, where you're trying to learn from, okay? That's where you got to learn. When I went to Ethiopia and I traveled abroad, I know I talk kind of quick sometimes, but you're going to have to get with the program. How you been, MD? How you been? What's going on, your brothers and sisters as well? I get pretty busy. I got my daughters. I got some the research I got to do. I got to keep people happy and keep people smiling. How is everything going? See, I am a personal person, okay? My friend Kim, she introduced me. She invited me to one of her streams. Okay, and there was over 50 people there. I'm not good with teaching like 50 people at a time. I don't mind hundreds of people watching me as you write things, and I try to read it as fast as I can. Okay, but I'm not good in large groups. I'm good in smaller groups. I'm dynamic, so I don't get kind of nervous. But you have to be personal. I get personal when I try to teach. Okay. You may need some pieces of paper and pens and stuff like that. You can write. When you write to me, then I know you're interested in English, not just listening. How is everything going? Joy Ray says, okay? I am doing fine. I can't bring you on the video because this is not Saturdays and Sundays. Also, please understand that if I bring you on the video, it will mess up and distort the audio. Okay? So I'll only be on here for like about... Depends on how many people who pop up in here. Okay. Of course, I'll stay until half an hour. Depends on who I'm talking to. Now, she introduced me and put me in this group. And I basically, okay, Joy Ray says, how can I pronounce American F sound? See, you got to make sure you say it clearly. F. Okay, F. But try to put it in words, like a fox. Understand by memorization of the words, there's not too many words that's using uff. It's not. You just have to combine. You have to use a combination of different words to remember it better. F. If you sing the ABC song, like I was telling you in the past, you probably will get used to it. You get used to it by practicing, you guys. By practice doing and writing. Hello, Sete Rohanna Osberg. How you been? Joy Roy say father. Okay, father. Okay. Joy Ross says fun. Okay. See, the F is strong there. Fun. Okay, father. Okay, remember, there's some words like the word laughter sounds like the word F is in there. Remember, it can get pretty complex. But if you can see right there, when you start off with an F, you're going to hear that F. Fantastic. 3 syllables. Syllables are the pronunciation of the words broken down into sounds. Fantastic. If you can say every word with the correct pronunciation, then people will begin to understand you more proficiently or correctly or more clearly. More Christine, okay? And so Kim introduced me to a group which was full of 50 people. There's like 50 people in there. I think, now this woman, her name is Kayla. She seems so kind. I think she's in Spain right now. And that's a beautiful thing. Introduce her to this group if you need to. She speaks very fluent English, and she has a computer. I don't have a computer yet. I wish I could. I would if I was rich like her. Okay, and her family members and her peers. But you have to understand, the more professional you go, the more it becomes a monotone. Okay, there is no excitement there. Okay, I learned from professional teachers, but I always ask my teachers, okay, why can't you just be more exciting with every person? He said that would be too much work. See, so I'm better in smaller classes. Understand that. Now, Joy Ray, you're being very interested in English, especially from an American accent English teacher. Okay, such as myself. Very good. Say something about America's V sound. Violin. Violet. Violent. Okay. Violet. A violin. Violent. Okay. Vet. Veterinarian. Vietnam is V. Remember the ABC song? A, B, C, D. See, D can sound like an E, but you remember you have to say duh, not V. Duh and V are two different sounds. Each letter is basically a different sound. Some may sound differently, but there's only 26 compared to everybody else's 36 alphabets, right? The origins of English comes from the Anglo-Saxons Latin. That is all I know. That means that it's a barbaric language, you want to say, a more simplistic language. I believe that the Tower of Babel was built when the whole world knew one language. And since we have to understand how we have demiurge gods and entities outside of this plane of this world that can take over, we have to understand that they don't want us coming together. Demiurge gods or whatever. There's bad gods and good gods. So let's keep it open. Keep an open mind. Joy Ross says, how can I get American friend? Well, if you are a friend of mine, you already have an American friend right now. Though I am dynamic and different from the rest. Every American is different. But most of the time, when you talk to American individuals, they will be blunt with you. They're going to be very open and outspoken, okay? So you know how I'm talking. How have you been? If you got a weird name, I'm going to badger the hell out of it. You got what I'm saying? Now you know American, right? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you got a name, N-H-U, I'm going to call it new. I'm going to call you new. Because H is going to be silent. I'm not going to look at all them abbreviations and them slashes and slurs. That's not what life is about. Life is not about complexity. If you want to be complex, be a scientist. Okay, play a musical instrument, okay? I'm a comedian. I think that's a hard job, too, because most people are not funny, okay? Most people aren't very funny. But how you been, Noir Boo? Noir Boo, how you been? What's going on? Sameta, okay? You guys got a lot of syllables in your names now. You got to cut them names down, okay? Much respect and love to you in all you countries in the world, okay? How you been, Sarah? Okay, you know who I'm talking to. And if you got anything to say, you should write it down. I always have something to say. I'm a black American, accented male, okay? I do not have a particular accent because I like to speak appropriate English when I talk. I do have accents. I know how to talk some accents, okay? Joy Ross said, which state do you live? I live in Pennsylvania. Say after me, P-N, Soul, Vein, Ya. Pennsylvania is one of the 50 states in the United States. But I was born in New York, though. I traveled abroad. I lived in Ethiopia. I move around. I am not an ordinary Negro, okay? The word Negro is black, okay? And blacks have the highest personalities in America. There are only 13% of them, though. All right? So if you see my face with the big nose and the big lips, and we talk macho like that, I have a little bit of Italian, if you can see it. Some people have a very keen eye to see what I'm mixed with. I have more African in my blood. I'm partially Indian. I got German and a little bit of Italian. Yes. No one is truly 100% black. No one is 100% truly white anymore. There's different types of whites. There's different types of blacks. But of course, what else is you going to? Joy Roy said, may I talk to you personally? Yes, when I'm done with this video. My name is Mandel Evans, as I said before. I am not an ordinary teacher, okay? I do not teach like everyone else, okay? Mandel Evans, you can see my name there. You can see my face. It's very serious. I look like a psychopath. I do wear glasses. Not today, though. My glasses are sitting right over there, okay? As a matter of fact, you know, let me just put them on right now, because you think I don't wear my glasses. I would, see, look. These glasses represents I'm keen to certain things. It's like a stereotype. So, if you see people with glasses out there, give them much respect and props. How have you been, and Lizzie? Okay? How you been, and Lizzie? Okay? And of course, people with glasses, the stereotype is that they're smarter than the average person. Okay? If someone's different from the person that fits in with the rest of the people, they're smarter. Okay? Most of the time, this is correct. Lots of stereotypes usually have some truth to them. Some truth. But not all of the time. Like, for example, you may think that all blacks are like lower IQ or something. But as a matter of fact, you're actually smarter than a lot of white folks. When it comes to personality, swag, and certain characteristics and words that they can't use. Everybody got their own terminologies. Every race is different from one another, okay? And as I said before, okay, let me see. Mahababar, okay, how you been, Mahababatar? How you been? What's going on, brother? From another mother. I love all countries. As I said before, I traveled to the hot lands in Ethiopia, Cairo, and Egypt, and also in Dubai. I do actually want to go to Dubai, but I don't think I can survive that heat, though. There's 6 people watching me, and I know there's more people watching, but it's okay. Let me see. Hey, how you been, Mahabapar? How you been? Okay. Joy Ra, say something American flap in T, okay? Okay, I'm just going to pronounce, it's called pronounce the letter T, okay? Tyrone, okay? Tyson, okay? Teacher, teacher, okay? Tomb, Tommy, okay? Let's see, toys. See, the word truck, you don't hear the word T. See, notice truck, T-R-U-C-K. You don't hear that T. So you got to be careful with some words. It's a memorization game. Okay? So if you see the word truck, there you don't hear that T. It's truck because the TR makes a different, unique sound than T. You must say truck, like trust. Okay? Truncated. Okay? You must say the TR. There's also a CR. Crunk. Okay? A CR means crooklyn. Okay? Or crooked. Okay? Remember, if it has a, I don't know what this term of it's called, CR, there's a certain pronunciation that goes along with it. Any 2 letters that's combined into one another creates a new sound. So be careful. Evening. Okay? Good evening from Vietnam. How have you been, Kim? Yes, thank you for inviting me to that large capacity group in which I am not good with large groups. Kayla was on there, and of course Edward, as you should know, as your friend. How have you been, Kim? Everything is fine. I cannot bring anyone on the video because in America the sound is off, so it will be completely distorted, and it will sound like an echo. I'll be talking like this, like hello. There will be just an echo for some reason. My internet is pretty freaking fast. I checked it. Okay, let me see. Joy Ra says, I'm from Bangladesh. Do you know Bangladesh? Yes, I know you're 10 hours ahead. And I talked to lots more people from Bangladesh. I talked to a certain amount in Ethiopia, Nigeria, even in Russia, babies. Russia. I talked to a lot of people. And you may be everyone talks to a certain amount of people. I can't possibly individually talk to each one of you. How you been, Nigo Tongue? What's going on? How have you been? Hello to you. A brother or sister from another mother. Okay, how have you been? And as I talk about multiple things, I want y'all to start writing things down. Because if you write, everyone has their own way of writing. So let's say, for instance, like Kayla, she was explaining how she was reading to everyone about a certain particular article. That article can be rewritten in a more basic way of writing. This is why I teach dynamic, because if you read, you're reading on a 10th grade level, you're reading on a 9th grade level. When you see that and it's written, most people can't understand. So it's usually white people with the complex. They'll write in a more intelligent, more professional, they call it professional way, but most people can't understand that. So I can understand it, but a lot of other people cannot understand it because they want to show their reign supreme, okay? So I don't hate on white folks. I have white friends. But you can understand what I'm saying when you read something complex, when it can be written in a more simpler fashion, okay? So when you read it, try to decipher what she is saying or teaching in a more simplistic term. Okay, Joy Ra says, may I be your Facebook friend? I said, sure, as soon as this video is over. Do you understand me, Joy Raj? Okay, any questions about America? I am here. I was born and raised in America. If you are listening to someone in Britain and they were born in America, they only know part of America because they no longer live in America. America is always changing. What do you call that? That guy who left America, the traitor named Edward Snowden. Americans don't care if big brothers are watching them. I don't understand why he would just betray America and go to Russia. He's stuck in Russia now because he's a fugitive. Why would you betray America? Everybody needs to be watched. And of course, that's like in China. In China, they have to watch because people are more likely to be corrupted. And that's a good thing when you have the control of the government, but not too much. Okay, if you have 50% control from the government and 50% control from the people, that is good. Let the people at least have 60% though. I believe that the government should control at least 40%. Don't worry, I'm gonna read all your comments, okay? And as I told you before, I usually do my streams on Saturdays and Sundays. You have to be in my private chat or even in this group in order to be in my private groups. I usually talk to at least 10 people at a time, but sometimes I do restream, which is 6 people at a time. StreamYard is 10, and restream is 6. I'm not paying all that money because I'm not getting paid for these services. I am just doing these things because I'm a noble, kind individual. Mahabharata says, if you make a video with subtitle, then it would be more like a professional and attractive, sir. Yes. But I believe that you should just learn how to listen and ask questions. Okay? Listen first. Understand how, I speak in a more intelligent way, but there's many variations of how Americans talk. And you still can be understood. I prefer to be straightforward. I'd rather be animated. But you may learn quicker with them by them sounding a certain way. Okay? Joy Ross says, how can I get American girlfriend? Why would you want to talk to one of the 80% of whores of Babylon? You don't want any girlfriends, dog. When I say dog, I'm talking about what's up. You are my friend. You're my man, bro. Okay, we cool. Okay, but you got to understand you shouldn't deal with women. Just get yourself an education. Don't get married. It is not beneficial to men. You will be taken advantage of in the long run. And I'm not saying all women are like that, but I'm saying 80%. It's a high freaking number. High fucking number. There is no such thing as what I'm saying is not truth. 70 to 80% of women file for divorce when things get either A, boring, because they're boring, B, because they lose their weight, they lose their beauty, Okay. C, they had nothing in common with the man in the beginning. 4, it could be about money. Strictly, she just want to find a new honey bunny toy. Okay, women are very unstable creatures in America and all across and abroad too. So let's not talk about women, because I know y'all guys, there are more single virgins in the world, virgins, than women. So let's just cut that case right there. Let's cut it. Okay, so let's talk about education here. Those are facts. If you want to learn something about America, or you want to learn about a certain sentence, how do you say the sentence appropriately? I don't want to put Mahar Bahatar, because I answer everybody and I'm looking at it right as I'm speaking here. I don't want to put subtitles, because the subtitles will get it wrong most of the time. When I talk, I'm talking in a dynamic sense. So it might type a word incorrectly, and I didn't say it that way. It is not advanced enough for subtitles. Do you understand? When I tried the subtitles on the YouTube, and I was like, I didn't say that shit. I know exactly what I said, but that's what it's hearing. And so if the computer is hearing that, and I'm being very precise and very clear, and I'm not even slashing my words or slurring my words, then you should know you may be hearing me this way as well, because you're a computer. Everyone is a computer. Okay? A computer in a sense to where your brain is like a computer. Now, Joy Rod says, sir, pronounce S. S. It is not a C. C. It is not a D. S is like a snake. Snake. Sophisticated. Sensitive. You can actually hear the S. Sex. Okay. So please understand that S can sound like an S, but you have to say S with an E. S. S. A C, which is strange, right? The C is C-E-E, right? If you say C-E-E, shouldn't it be C-E-E? It is actually S-E-E. S-E-E sounds like the letter C, which is strange, right? But that's how the English language is. It can be complex, but it's more of a memorization game. I see you like the letter C. Okay, how you been, MD? Sourdough. How have you been? MD Sour says, sir, please pronunciate T sounds. T, 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 T. You have to practice this. You have to continuously practice all of the time, especially singing the A-B song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And you have to know how to flow that, because if you sing the song, it'll stick better. There are many different ways of memorizing the letters, the consonants, which I may be mispronouncing, but I don't care. MD Sour says, in a sentence. I went down to get on a train that's riding on the tracks. Okay, you know, that's an inappropriate sentence, but train rides on tracks. Trains rides on tracks. Okay? Button. I just said it in a sentence. Button. I'm going to button up my button. Alright? If I had a button here, I would button myself up. I will button. Button. But. B-U-T. But. Ton. T-O-N. Now, ton is weight. And weight is basically 99 pounds is 1 ton. Did you know that? So, There are many variations of pronunciating your words, and most in America, most people don't really care if you slightly mispronounce a word, long as you're being understood. This is more important than the pronunciation of the words. But if you're writing an article and you want to be a journalist, you better make sure you write it correctly, because you know there's more white people reading your shit than black people. And if there's more white people, you will be more scrutinized, because they are a different race of beings, okay? They just think on a different plane, okay? That's all. They may not be able to think on that higher plane. They on that frequency. Like, we are supreme, okay? We are supreme, so you better keep it like this. There's no other way. See, me, I'm on the more romanticized intellectualism, because I read what they read, but I like to, that's a little bit stagnant, okay? I don't do the logical side as much. I try to put a little bit of romance on my words. Romance can be more confusing. That's a higher level, and they don't like that too much, okay? Back in the 1940s and 50s, they didn't dance as good as black people in those days. So now we are accustomed in getting merging with our eugenetics, and we are now seeing light-skinned blacks who can dance like black and white now. This is why America is not all black and not all white anymore. No one is truly white anymore. No one is truly black anymore. Okay. Joy Ross says, I have seen most of members of this group. They live in Bangladesh. As I said before, I talk to a whole lot more Bangladesh because of my friend named Syed Yemen, who speaks 6 different accents. Please teach us, sir, us American accent. There is no such thing as an American accent. I repeat. See, there's people from New York who talk like this. Hey, what you doing around my car, man? What you doing? What's your problem, man? Okay, that's a white New Yorker. All right? So you remember I said the word white, Caucasian. Okay? Now, white Caucasian may sound different from a black New Yorker. That New York. I don't sound like that because I'm educated. I'm like, why did they sound like? I was 16, 17 because I never talked that much. I didn't talk when I was younger. I listened more. When you're listening, you can actually learn a lot more. Listen. Okay. Now, there's some Negroes who, yo, what you doing in this area, New York? I'll beat your ass, man. What the fuck is you think you doing, man? Even some whites may sound like that. Okay, but understand there's many variations. So there's no such thing as an American accent. Okay? They may be native to their English tongue in America, but there's no such thing as an American accent. There's a British accent. America's too diverse to have an accent. Let me repeat that again. America's too T-O-O diverse in order to have one particular accent. It's impossible. Over hundreds of them. I can't keep up with them. I know the most popular is New York. Okay? Southerners, Northerners. Okay? Those Yankees, those goddamn Yankees, boy. Okay, now let's see. MD Sorrow says, say in a sentence where is covered with all alphabets, please, sir. Okay, you writing those words wrong, but the more you practice, the better you learn. Okay, say in a sentence where is covered with all alphabets. Okay, I sing a song, but I'm not saying a sentence with all the alphabets. How about this? I think I understand what you're saying. A is for apple, okay. B is for boy. C is for cat. And G is for joy, okay. See, I rhymed there, didn't I? But you understand what I'm saying. D is for dog. E is for elephant. F is for fox. G is for girl. And we should already know each of the letters is only 26. So you know where I'm going with this. If you're not practicing your simple, basic alphabets, you should just watch more videos and start practicing while we're not. Listen to yourself say these words. Record yourself. And I know everyone has a recorder on their mobile devices. Take your freaking phones, ya guys and women, and record yourself saying all the alphabets. Just say the alphabets in its strongest points. A, B, C. Now, I know for a fact that there's a oo, okay, for O. That's 2 O's, but that's the next level. Don't worry about the next level. Worry about understanding the basic strong structures of the consonants. The alphabets, okay? Omar, Ishmael. How you been, Muhammad? Please don't blow me up, okay? Joy Ra. Pronounce these words. Better, letter, matter, later. Okay? You don't know how to pronounce those words? Joy Ra? Those were easy words. Better has 2 syllables. Letter has 2 syllables. Matter has 2 syllables. Later have 2 syllables. Syllables is the breaking down of a word. To break down a word means to Okay? Had heard. Better. At er. Okay? You must do this. If you don't do this and you slur your words with your accent, okay, and you do not understand the word, you will not be understood, and you will not be heard. But, of course, let's continue on here. Pronounce these words. Remember, slow down, guys. Slow down. This guy just texted me. I just told him I was just using a dildo on the porn. Oh, my goodness. This is a silly dude. At this time, this guy from Nigeria, and Nigerians cannot speak a lick of English clearly. Okay, oh my God. Who is that girl? He's a goofball. Oh man, I told him I'll get back to him later. But anyway, I'm on a messenger app. I get the bubble pop up notification. Bubbles pop up. I can actually type while I'm. He thinks I'm well endowed. I never want to be super well endowed. I'm endowed, but I'm not endowed, okay? But anyway, okay. What was I talking about here before he disturbed me, okay? Kim Jong, okay? Yes, passive voice, okay? Let me see. Earlier to see more. Passive voice. Passive voice. A soothing voice, okay? Kind voice. It's different variations of different words. And lots of times, they use creativity. And when you're professional, you lack creativity. Now, Shakespearean, as a matter of fact, is a form of creativity. Thou ought to be, and see, thou ought to be to thou art. What is thou ought to be to God? So understand that you can tell that there's some creativity with Shakespearean, okay? So what else is there to say here? What is going on here? American accent doesn't exist, okay, because there's too many to list. Better is like an apple. Better is better than something else. Better. What's better, an apple or an orange? A letter can be opened. A letter is male. It can be male. And matter is everything scientific. What is the matter? Or it could be a problem. Or it could be a subject. The matter is complex. Later. Talk to you later. You have to use memorization to know when and what is the right time to use that word. Because matter could be a scientific thing, okay? Right? We're trying to study what black matter is. What is black matter? Black matter is an equivalent to quarks, atoms, and protons. That so far, these particular type of race of beings cannot discover what it is. It's only theoretical, scientifically speaking. Now, okay, MD Sauer says, amazingly few don't use difficult words, y'all. You all stop it. Stay simple. Okay, stay simple. I will understand you better. Amazingly few blanks provide. Sir, this sentence is covered with all the alphabets. I don't know, okay? There's a lot of sentences with all of the alphabets. You can make up something. There's a song. Remember the ABC song? Okay, Hassan, how you been, Hassan? What time is it over there? Hello, sir, how have you been? I am doing fine. I just been talking for at least about 36 minutes. Oh, wow, okay, I say hello to you. And Kim Hong says, yes, I can't agree with you more. And you mean you can agree with me, okay? You can agree with you more. And if you pay much attention to professional feature, you will miss your creativity in teaching. Yes, but it's all up to everyone else. Okay? Everyone has their own way of teaching, and it's good to learn from each one, as I recommend that you learn from both professional, dynamic, and creative. Do not limit yourself on just learning dynamic, though you may be more creative than professional. Professional helps you to hone in, okay, to sound more appropriate and to promote some what's the word? More sophisticated. That's the word. More professional. Like what's another word for professional? Sophisticated. More astute. Okay, not astute. I'm trying to find that word. More. I can't think of the word right now. There's lots of words to represent professionalism. But understand this. You don't want to be a stick in the mud. You know what the word stick in the mud means? It's like you're just always professional. That means you're a boring person. Most people are boring. They don't have personalities. Though everybody has the personality. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about an animated personality. A personality with charm, charisma, liveliness. Okay? They don't have it. They're not bubbly, okay? This is a problem when it comes to professionalism. They don't have it, okay? Now, okay, let me see, okay? Tell me an easy way of learning American. Again, there is no such thing as an American accent. You're going to have to watch more movies. You're going to have to practice more. There is so many accents in America. Even when British people come to America, they're going to change up their ways. There's no way they're going to say, this is the donkey, and everybody in America is talking like this, okay? And if you say biscuit to a cookie, people going to laugh at you. They're going to be like, you from Britain? Okay, we understand you. And they're going to keep laughing. Oh, that goddamn cookie is a biscuit over in Britain. Okay, I'm like, great. Okay, you stay in your country. Because there's a lot more people who say that's being Pacific. Americans are very Pacific. This is why our mathematics is more broken down into more simple numbers. This is why words are precise and to the point, okay? More Pacific. Muhammad, my bar, how you been? What's going on? The easy way of learning is to learn. There's too many accents. There's Indian accent. What are you doing in my store, man? What are you doing in my store? There's a Britain. They are in this country. So all of the countries all across the world are in America. What do you think that means? Huh? What do you think that means if a Briton come to America? You think they're going to keep their culture? No, they're not going to keep their culture. Because people will tell them, okay, that's cute. Go ahead and keep saying that a cookie is a biscuit. Keep saying a cookie is Me, when I heard that shit, I was like, God damn, what? They in the Stonehenge or some shit? Are they in the Stonehenge? Britons? Okay, I'd rather not learn there. That's predated knowledge there to me. Because even I'm not super smart, but I know goddamn well they ain't that funny over there, okay? They ain't that funny. Let me see. How are you doing? I miss you so much. I missed you too, but I get busy. And the most creative people are really freaking busy in America. You cannot, I'm telling you by facts here. The most creative individuals are usually busy because they got a whole bunch of kids. They got things they got to do. Like, I got to keep up on my gaming. Okay, I got to keep up on my research. I got to keep up with my education. I got to keep up on my medication, such as my herbs and medicinals. Okay, even though I may pronounce some words, I don't care. You know what I mean. Herbs and vitamins and minerals, yeah, guys. Okay? And I do pop up on here once in a while so you can hear me talk because I like to talk. I'm a conversationalist. And so, I love you all, but you're going to have to, when Saturdays and Sundays come, you're going to have to be joining in that class. And I'm not good, as I said before, Kim, I'm not good in large groups. And Kayla and Edward, let them do their thing. They're professional. I actually wanted to learn some things too. An idiom. I don't know what the fuck an idiom is, okay, all like that. I'm like, what's an idiom? Am I an idiot? Okay, for the that sounds like, what's another word for idiom? A slang. Another way of writing something. So can't we just come up with that sounds like an idiot. Am I an idiot for not know what an idiom is? I could be ignorant. I'm ignorant of the goddamn word. But even most Americans don't know what an idiom is. They just don't know what an idiom is. More white people probably do know. Okay, how about that? An idiom. What the? I did not do that well in English class. I got a C. But then I started being when I was personally trained by a white teacher, okay, I learned a little bit more, say it slowly and clear. They told me to slow down. Initiative, okay, Hassan says, okay, it's 9:15 p.m. over in this country. Hassan says, initiative, pronounce it. Initiative. Ish. Okay, ish is there. You're gonna have to say that. You're gonna need to say ish, but initiative. Initiative. It's actually four. See? Initiative. Most Americans don't say that word. They don't say initiative. They just don't. That initiative is the beginning. The person who get the first strike. This person who starts off something. See? I've been trained by white folks. Now, the best education doesn't come from white folks, but they are more, as I said before, more professional when it comes down to the technicalities of things. So every race is different. Now, see, I'm mixed, so you know one part technical to some degree, one part professional to some degree, one part animated to some degree, one part dynamic to some degree, one part comical. See, I have more attributes than a lot of white folks. See, white folks are different from black folks, but you can tell what type of personality they have by the way they speak and how the way they act, and you can read them. You can read people. What is your profession? Okay, Joy Ross says, my profession is I work for the government. Okay? I hope you understand what I mean. I don't have to do nothing. Okay? I work for the government. That's all you need to know. As a matter of fact, I get disability. That's what that is. They pay me for being mentally ill. I'm mentally ill. Okay? The white man says that the voices that I hear that disturbs me all the nights, that me being a schizoaffective, is that's a sickness. But I disagree. I said, hey, they do fuck with me though. Don't get me wrong. They're right about some things. It's just, what can I do to fuck about it? Okay. It's not a sickness. I don't think it's a sickness. I think some people just have a gift. I call it a gift. But a gift can also be a curse. A gift can be a freaking curse. My voices speak truth. When they say something, I say, that's not going to come true. But then when it does come true, then what can I say? What do I say? If it's a delusion. What the hell do I say to the cracker doctor, the white doctors, when I say this is going to come true like Nostradamus, and then they laugh at me? And then, like Jesus, when you speak like scientific, and then next thing you know, he foretells things and people have prophecies, and then they hear these prophecies, and then it does come true, then what? Is it a delusion Is it a delusion? It's not a delusion. But they haven't come up with a term of that yet. So they're just giving the medication. I got to take my medication, or I'll get fired. All right? So, I'll get fired too, because they be fucking with me. You have to go insane to listen to the voices every freaking day. I got to talk louder in order to muffle out, okay, noises that I keep hearing, okay? But what can I do? Are you feeling cold? No. Why would I feel cold? I feel hot, okay? See that fan? That fan is keeping me cool. That window is keeping me cool. I'm always in isolation. I got to keep isolated. I ain't killing nobody. I'm just like, I got to watch my daughter, so you guys have some time. 2 or 3 hours is good enough for me. I'm waiting for my wife to kind of fuck up. So I'm waiting for her to mess up some more. Because I'm never getting married ever again. She helped me out. Well, the story with my wife is like this. The voices, see, there you go, told me, if you don't listen, we gonna hurt you. Or you're gonna hurt yourself. And it's that simple. Get your ass married to her, even though you don't believe in marriage. So if you get married, you'll be safe. So, why? Because they told me the country is about to go down in hell. And now they're going in hell. Ethiopia is right now going through some battles and shit with Egypt and shit, and the embassy getting shut down. I can't handle that. I'll be stuck. I will be stuck in Ethiopia if I didn't listen to my fucking voices. My Holy Spirit. I don't have sins in my past like most of you think you have. This world is a prison planet. The voices give me all the answers to the universe. But when people listen to me, they think I'm crazy. Okay? Now, what else is it to say? So, my voices help me get my car. My voices help me get my place. Do you think I'm guiding myself or something? No! I'm not guiding myself. Okay, what time is it? Joy Ross says. And please understand one thing here, you guys. I may not get your message until 40 seconds later, depending on your network. Don't be mad at me. I get quite busy. Okay? I get a lot of rest. I do a lot of research. My time right now is about 11:27. So at this moment, are you writing me? What is your time now? Let me see. Joy Rao says, are you feeling cold? No, I'm not feeling cold. I'm feeling comfortable. If I turn that goddamn fan off, I'll be in a sauna. If I close this window, it'll cook. I'll be cooking. Okay? In most of your countries, you don't have air conditions. So you're going to have power problems. America don't have power problems. I strongly believe that China uses more energy than anybody. Okay, not Americans. Okay, they're overpopulated. So if they're overpopulated, 1 + 1 = 2. How the hell is America more overpopulated? America is not overpopulated at all. Okay, they just know how to condense their energy, okay, into the right coal and the right oil, okay, that's all. It's very evolved. America is not no joke. And you think it's run by black people? But anyway, so let me see. I'm about to get the hell out of here, you guys. It's 10 p.m. right now. In what country? You in Bangladesh, right? Uh-huh. Okay, Bangladesh. Because I'm pretty sure you're in Bangladesh. If you want to be my friend, and sometimes I'll correct your paper. Sometimes I'll show you videos. I keep in touch with all my associate friends. If they don't keep in touch with me, I don't keep in touch with you. The more you write me, the more I try to write you. So that's how it works with me. From Kim to Syed, Yemen, okay? Who else? Rajib, Hassan. Okay, these individuals I know because they are keeping in touch with me. They are starting things. Like, for example, I asked Hassan to start your own, okay? He's doing excellent. He's talking. The more you're talking, the more you can correct each other. You have to create these videos. Y'all individual persons, every one of you should be creating your own freaking videos. You should know the display and the layout of these phones. You should know the display and the layout of a computer. If you don't know how to use your computer and you simply don't know how to use your phone, ask somebody. Please, ask somebody. Okay, Joy Ra, I have commented the most. That's right, you are my best NVC, most valuable commenter. Joy Ra, thank you very much for commenting the most. Oh, let me say one thing. I see it right now. Hello to you, strange alien looking name. I'm not pronouncing it, and don't ask me to try. Out of respect, because I'm an American. Should I respect you more than you should respect me? If I can't understand you and you popped up in here, I think you should have to respect me, okay? So your name is written in Bangladesh, right? So take those letters and make it into an English alphabet so I can pronounce your name. That's the first step. I see people in this group and they got their name still written in Bangladesh. And if you respect your country, that's good. But if you respect America more, that's good. But remember, if I can't understand you, I can't say your name. And I'm going to be like, because the other countries, all of your countries, that's not American, okay, I know I'm sounding kind of foolish and arrogant here, are older languages. The dialect is so pretty and fantastic. Don't get me wrong. You know Americans love anything that has a calligraphy of your style of writing. That it's a great culture. Listen to me here. If you can write like that, and it takes far more time to write your language in those alphabetic words. And it's an art. In America appreciates that. But if you want me to say that name, that's another level there. So keep up the great work. But that's art. If you write that name, that is a form of calligraphy or scripture or like a graffiti. If you write that in any kind of people like, yo, what does that mean? What does that mean to write like that? Think about it. Iqbal. Maham. I'm gonna start calling all y'all Muhammad today. Muhammad's. Okay, it's like Muhammad. Y'all have no other word. Muhammad. Okay, what's it mean? Elijah Muhammad. Let me see. Okay, Joy Ra, how have you been? Okay, could you accept me my friend request? Sure. When I get off the video, okay. Could you accept my friend request? Sure. Okay. And so to answer your questions, and people ask me, are you going to come to my country? I said, the only way I said to time and time again, I'm a black American, right? And you should already know we are bold when we speak. We do not hold our tongues. Okay. And I don't hate on any race or religion or even any God. Okay. But when I say something like, I can only come into your country if I find two virgins. Don't get offended at what I want. Why would I come into your country to meet you, which you may end up killing me? Because I'm black American. You're going to try to hold me hostage and try to rob me. And then I'm going to have to kick everybody's ass. And then I can't get back home because I don't have any more translators anymore. Because no one knows English in your country. There's a whole lot of shit that can happen to me by entering your country through manipulation. I got to do some screening. I got to do some hacking. I got to make sure you're the real McCoy. You know my wife from Ethiopia, she was the real McCoy. Did you know that? I gave her videos of myself, so she gave me videos of herself. I see her family members. See, I got everything documented. I got everything recorded. If she lies, she will be the one that dies. Okay, so basically she wasn't lying. I lost my virginity when I was 31. Okay, she was 8 years younger than me. Think about that, you guys. Let me see. Tariq Hassan, I'm from Bangladesh. May I make a live stream in your group? Sure. You can make the live stream and I can join your group. You can do that. Or you can join me on Saturdays or Sundays, in which I do my own stream, and you can join my group. If you are my friend, you will see more things like the notifications. Turn on your notifications. Okay? So I can join your group. Just give me the time and the date. Say, I'm doing a stream tomorrow. Will you join my stream? Sure. I'll make a schedule, and then I will pop up, because I'm always online. I'm always online, but you got to tell me in advance. Tell me one day earlier. Okay? Joy Rod, do you have any messenger group for practicing English? Yes, it is called the Mandel's Private English Group. You have to be my friend. Send a friend request. I will talk to you for just a little bit. If you qualify, I'll put you in there. If you don't qualify, I'm not going to mention it. Because you are not online enough. If you're not online enough, why would you be in that group? Like, for example, as soon as you get in the group, you're not going to... once you get in the group, you don't do nothing. You know there's teachers in my group, right? There's teachers from Vietnam. There's some English teachers. I think there is one. There's Syed Yemen. So far, there's three people I know. Okay, 3 people. One of them is an English teacher, and let me. I'm getting a brain fart. Okay, Kim is a teacher from Vietnam. She's very fluent and speaks good English. She teaches from Vietnam. Syed Yemen, he speaks 6 different accents. And his English is pretty good as well. And he's the administrator of my group. So I recommend that you learn from him, because, he knows 6 accents. And to know 6 accents and speak English, he took a lot of practice and time to do that, man. And Kim, she teaches from Vietnam. And she has everything set up with Zoom and everything. There's many different... Y'all got private groups. Okay, but my group is particularly special because I kick people off if they're not busy. If you're not in the group, you're not going to be able to stay there. And I can tell early on by using psychology that you are lazy. Okay, if you don't be in that group, if you don't say not one thing, and a whole month go by, you get kicked off the group. It's not hard. Okay, if you don't even say hi, you don't ask no questions, you got no paperwork. You got no sentence you don't want no correction of. Every freaking week, you should be in that group. You have a piece of paper. You have some documentation. You should be able to send it. You should be able to send a video. Send a video. Yes. Kim, let me see, okay. Kim Hung says not fluent in English. Yes, I understand that. But you're a great teacher, okay? Okay? So you don't have to be fluent in English. I consider my fluency like about 80%. So you can be honest with yourself and say what your number is. I am not a 90%. Though I may sound like it from time to time. I know, okay, I'm being honest, that I'm not 100%. And I know I'm not often speaking 90% English. Remember that. Okay? No one, okay, all right, speaks 100% English. And if they do, they're pretty much not from New York. I mean, not from America. I meant to say not from America. If anyone speaks appropriate English at all times, he's a spy. That's a terrorist. That's someone who's just like, said, fuck life. I want to speak 100% English. I just want to speak 100% correct English 100% of the time. That's a spy. That's a terrorist. Be careful. Okay? I'm just joking around out here. Tariq Hassan says, but I'm afraid of my accent and my pronunciation. You are brilliant in accent. Yes, I sound, but it's not about the accent. You can keep your accent. You can keep your accent, Tariq Hassan. Your accent is not the problem. Okay? My brother from another mother. Your accent is not the problem. Keep your accent. No one asks you to change your accent. The problem comes down when you slur, your accent slurs into the English language and merges it into a new word. There is a lot of nillogyms out there. New terms, new definitions and words. But if you say cat and you say cat, I said, that's a fucking new word. I said to say the word cat, right? It's a simple syllable. How many Nigerians have gotten that wrong? I said, can you say the word cat, please? Cat. K-A-T, like that's how it's supposed to, the K is you know how cat is spelled, C-A-T, right? You don't say sat. Okay, you have to say cat. I told you, some words are inappropriate for a word, but that's the English language. You're just going to have to memorize. Cat is spelled C-A-T, but the real abbreviation for it is K. It's a hard K. Cat. That's just how it is. It's memorization. So I'll ask him to say cat with a K. Cat. There's a T there. There's an A there. You can actually hear the whole entire word. Okay? Cat. At. A-T is a word. At. I am at. Even the letter A is a word, okay? And that's a consonant and a vowel at the same time. The letter A is not just a fucking letter. It's a vowel and a consonant. Yes, English can be complex, but only if you make it hard. I know it would be harder for me to learn your language because you may have more alphabets. And in Ethiopia, they have 36 alphabets. So it'll take me even longer. Now, I'm about to get off of here and get something to eat, y'all guys. I've been on here for like an hour, and I love you all, but I hate the many of you who despises me, who don't really know me, and then makes assumptions. When you make assumptions, you become what? An ASS. An ass. Assumptions. The word ass is right in the front. Do not make assumptions. Ask questions. Ask questions to learn. Slow down. Life is not going nowhere. So, in your country, if you don't have gaming consoles and your internet is not as fast, let me repeat that again. If you don't have gaming consoles, which is a big thing in America, it's like gaming consoles and PC gaming is like phenomenal. It's just like everybody got to get on the internet. Everybody got to play a game. Everybody got to play Fortnite. Everybody got to play Apex. Jesus. If you don't have that in your country, you have ample time. When I was in Ethiopia, you know what I did? I was moving around. I kept playing sports. I had no time to be sitting around. Had no time to be sitting around, doing nothing. I'm moving around. Yep, assumption, Kim. That's right. Do not make assumptions. Theoretical guesses. You could make a hypothetical guess, but you can still be an ass because you assumed. Never make assumptions. Even hypothetical guesses. Okay? Let me write that word. Hypothetical. Hypothetical is an educated guess. Okay? Through theory. Or hypothetical guesses. Guesses. Hypotheticals. Don't use it. Okay? Don't do it. Don't use that word. Okay? Hypothetical. I learned that from my white masters. Okay? sense of humor, okay? Just have a sense of humor, y'all guys, okay? But of course, I have some white friends, and they educate me on things, but they're not as educated as I am. But when I was in school, I learned from them, okay? But I did not want to be like them. I wanted to be better. Okay. Okay, Sid Mizzles is watching. How have you been? I'm sorry you got in here late because I'm about to get out of here. You can rewatch this if you want to. I'm going to post this on the YouTube as well. And of course, yeah, have a good day, and I'm going to get something to eat. I love you all. And always remember, and I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Do you know who Peter Pan is? Yeah, I want you guys to look up who's Peter Pan is. Peter Pan. All right, Peter Pan. From Disney. From Disney. Okay? Disney, okay? So, peace. Ciao.